Hey guys, it's been a while, and sorry to say, you aren't going to be able to see me this time since the camera shot. I sat on it. Anyways, been away for a while, and as you guys already know, there hasn't been anything pairing related in the manga lately. Probably won't be for a very long time. But something interesting happened in my absence. By the way, sorry about that. I was gone. I had the privilege of training with my dad for the longest time, and for a month. That was intense. Got my ninja training on. Anyways, enough about that. Episode 166 came out, I think, like, what, 2 weeks going by now? A bit late on that, but, oh, man, I was tripping out. I had just about as big of a fangasm as I did when I read the chapter. However, this is when I had some spare time. I got a chance to go on the forums and whatnot. Even see Lord of Ice's video on this. There are people complaining about the filler in the episode. To me, the filler didn't take away or add on to anything that was already made clear in the manga. And that being that Naruto knows that she loves him now that he was already heavily impacted by what she said in the manga, anything added, or any actions in the anime, although nice to look at, weren't necessary to, give the impact that Naruto already had, and that he went instant six tails over Hinata getting stabbed. Those things, regardless of the filler content, did not change, and those things ultimately were the only things that mattered. So, as far as somebody complaining about filler content, it's like, the damage has been done. And to be honest, if you were a Narusaku fan, and it was vice versa, like you guys originally wished it to be, where Sakura confessed, then I know nobody would be complaining on that side. So that's the, hypocrisy of it. That's the problem with it. If anything, you guys should really be hoping for some filler in terms of, a bit of cushion for when Sakura confesses. Because that's going to sound really bad and forced and just, like 6 different kinds of jacked up. But that, hey, whoa, that isn't me retaliating or anything. I'm not bent over this. That's just, you gotta see it both ways. You gotta be able, so that was just that, I only wanted to put that out there as far as, let it be known that those things weren't changed. That was all. And, as a NaruHina fan, this is gonna sound really dumb, but I almost thought that after that episode came, I started getting all those feelings after I read the manga chapter. I was like, alright, let's time for some more NaruHina or something. I was just waiting for the next episode, but then I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's just not coming for, like, ever. That was that. Oh, by the way, if you're a Narusaku fan, you probably just want to leave now, because I'm just gonna fangasm over this for a little bit. Stay if you'd like, don't really matter to me. But as far as that goes, man, that was just such an awesome episode. I'm still tripping over it. I start smiling. I feel like such a nerd over it. But it was like, just the artwork, everything about it was amazing. And Sawyer even pointed this out, and I had to agree after I watched the episode. She still looked freaking gorgeous. I mean, blood on her face getting smacked around, it still looked beautiful. Like, and the moment was so touching. Like, oh my god. Wishful thinking on my part. I almost wanted to think that that's what like, Narusaku fans are gonna have a ball with this if they're still watching. I almost think that Kishi might have taken that route if he didn't, if like he said, if he didn't suck with romance, or if he wanted to advance more on that. But, he didn't, so I'm not gonna go branch off into that. But regardless, I think the anime team did a great job in the way it was, in the way they, what's the word I'm looking for? the way they, you know, put it on screen. I don't know the word. I forget the word, but on the way they put it on screen in the moments, it didn't make it any more impactful for Naruto, because like I said, he already went instant six tails. But it was all, to me anyways, that much more impactful for the viewer, which that was all I cared about, that on the anime version anyways, just because it made it look just, I mean, you saw it, everybody saw it, you guys know what I'm talking about. It just, I could rant on it all day. But like I was saying, that's all I wanted to get out, guys. I'm 2 weeks late, but if I haven't watched it, it's news to me. So hopefully something pairing-wise happens in the chapters to come, because I'm getting kind of bored. No, I mean, as long as Naruto learns to control a Kyuubi, like in the next episode, I mean next manga chapter soon, but you know what I mean. By the way, Narusaku fan or NaruHina fan, leave what you thought about the episode, so long as there's no bashing on either side. You know what I'm saying? Don't NaruHina fans don't get fanatic. Narusaku fans try not to bash too hard. Or, you know, maybe NaruHina fans bashing. Don't know. Don't care. Stay friendly. Thanks for watching, guys.